Alright, so Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alright, so as per promise, this is the tutorial for the borrowing cost tutorial to set question. I'll discuss using this video recording for your reference. Alright, so we start with July 22-23, the past year. You can refer to your tutorial question. All right, so we start with the first question here. Okay, so here again a multiple choice question. An entity shall suspend capitalization of borrowing costs during development progress due to the following factors, except, okay, now I highlight the word except here. All right, so now the question asks you the suspension. Okay, remember we learned on suspension part. So why the company, I mean the entity, need to suspend, right? So basically the definition of suspension in the slide, this one I take from the slide, right? Suspension when active development is interrupted. So now the issue is when active development is interrupted, right? Okay, so now what does mean by active development is interrupted? Except now, kecuali, right? So now we see A, poor all right, so poor sales due to pandemic virus. Okay, so if it is poor sales, your development is interrupted ke? Seems like this is the answer, right? Except, right? Okay. So next, increase in material price. If the material price increase, is it affect your development? Is it development progress is interrupted? Not really sure. We see the C. C is labor strike. Okay, labor strike. Mean that the pekerja mogok, right? So labor strike, yeah, logic lah, logic. So yes, this is logic. This is the suspension. Regulation imposed by the government. Regulation imposed by the government, right? Like for example, MCO, right? Regulation imposed by government. So logic. So by right, this answer can be A or can be B. Yeah. So in this question, the answer accepted is A and B. So actually, this question got error. A can be the answer, B also can be the answer. So any A or B should be okay or should be correct. Okay, all right. So next question, 11. Entity cannot capitalize. Okay, the word is cannot capitalize its borrowing cost if one of the situation below occurred. Okay, cannot capitalize its borrowing cost if one of the situation occurred. Okay, we need to remember the cessation that we stop during after when all the intended when the work is complete, when the construction is complete, when all the activity necessary to prepare the asset for its intended use or sales are complete. All right, so now cannot capitalize, the word is cannot capitalize. So is it, the answer is A, borrowing costs have been incurred. Okay, now the word cannot capitalize, borrowing costs have been incurred. Next, B, is it because of the, all right, again, cessation and suspension, suspension when active development is interrupted is either cessation or suspension. I mean that during these two, the capitalization is stopped. All right, so borrowing costs have been incurred. Okay, borrowing costs have been incurred. So we cannot capitalize. Not really answering, right? The construction work has start in progress. Not really answering actually. It must be both, right? I mean, it must stop and it must not incur. Okay, the construction has been complete. Yeah, so this one is answering the cessation. Cessation is stopped. So meaning after construction has been complete, we cannot capitalize anymore. So the answer is C. D, the expenditure of the asset have been incurred. This one was correct. I mean, this one is also still can be capitalized. Again, for us to capitalize must be two condition. Two condition must be in progress and the incurred and the expenses is incurred. So two condition. All right. So the last question for this final semester. Okay. So we see, assuming Precision Berhad incurred further expenditure on the building after construction has been completed on 30th June, 30th November 2017. Which of the following expenditure can be capitalized as part of the building value? Or when it is complete the construction. So the cost now is not under MFRS 1, borrowing cost MFRS not 1 to 3, right? So here the note line is not under MFRS 1 to 3 anymore, but it's more to MFRS 116, which is subsequent cost. In this question, actually, we are looking for capital expenditure requirement or condition, all right, in which capital expenditure is to improve. Remember the example, the one that I explained, capital expenditure improve. That's why we capitalize the cost, while revenue expenditure is to maintain only, all right. So now the question here is not really an MFRS 123, but more to MFRS 116, which is subsequent cost, right? So we see A, transportation cost for relocation of building office equipment. We want to relocate the equipment. So is it capital expenditure or revenue expenditure? Relocate, tukar tempat dia. What do you think? Is it improve or is it maintain? Right. Okay. So next, payment for the building fire insurance. Is it to improve or is it to maintain? Right. Installation of solar system to reduce the electricity expenses. To reduce, I highlight here, to reduce. Is it to maintain or is it to improve? Okay. Advertisement informing the public that the company has relocated its business to the building. So what do you think? Which one is improving? By right, A, B, C, D, the most accurate answer is to improve, which is C, because it is reduce the electricity expenses. All right. Okay. Okay. So that one is for last. All right, so we proceed on February 2023 question. Okay. This question is a bit long of question. So there's a lot of step we need to proceed first. Okay. So we proceed, right? Okay. So Tech Berhad decided to construct a factory in Semarang, Johor to cope with increasing demand of their product in southern Malaysia. Right. So the construction began on 1st of March 2019 and expected to be complete on 28th of February 2022. Okay, never mind. So this is what they are going to start and they are going to finish. All right. On 1st of May 2019, the company borrow a fund from CKMB Berhad. Okay, now they give you the date, 1st of May 2019. The company borrow a fund from CKMB Berhad to support the construction. Right. So again, when we can start to capitalize our interest. Okay, the construction begin on 1st of March. On 1st of May, we start taking interest, we start taking loan, right? So when these two condition is applied, which is in progress and incurred already, the interest is incurred already. So basically, the answer is 1st of May 2019, right? The company borrowed fund from CKM Berhad. The loan is 7 years terms loan with 5 million. Effective interest rate is 8 years. 8%, right? So half of the borrowing, okay, you can see here, the loan is taken. The company borrowed fund from CKMB Bank to support the construction cost. You see, this is a specific loan, not a general loan. So specific loan taken for this construction. All right. Therefore, half of the borrowed fund, I use red color to highlight the different item or different situation. Half of the borrowed fund has been placed in fixed deposit account for 1 year from August 2019. You see, from August 2019, they start uh, put in fixed deposit, which give them income 120,000 for 1 year. Okay, income for 1 year. 1 year is 12 months. So 120,000 for 1 year. Therefore, we can assume average per year is 10,000. All right. So the construction work has been suspended. Okay, now this is the another information suspended from March 2022 to June 2022 because of COVID-19 pandemic. All right. So, however, the company managed to complete construction as planned. You see, the word is as planned. Complete as planned. What is the plan? The plan is to complete on 28th of February 2022. So mean that on 28th February 2022, it is complete already. But the company start using on 1st of May 2022. All right. So now if the question asks, when is the date of cessation? When we stop recognize interest as part of our capital expenditure or capitalize the interest, is when we complete, which is as planned. Which is in this question as planned is 28th February, not 1st of May 2022. Alright. So the total construction is 12 million excluding borrowing cost. So the year end is 31st December every year. Alright. So now the question asks you, determine the amount of borrowing costs for the year 2022. Alright, so the amount of borrowing cost in this case, of course, the amount that we can capitalize only, the one that we can capitalize only during the year 2022. Right, so during the year 2022, if we look back at the date, okay, the loan is taken, you can see the loan is taken from 2019, right? So in 2022, definitely we can start from the beginning, right? We can start from the beginning, 1st of January 2022. So completed as planned, which is 28th of February as planned, 28th of February 2022. And we start use on 1st of May 2022. So we start to cease or stop capitalizing the interest on once we complete for its intended use, right? So therefore, we need to skip this date. The question gives you this date, we need to skip. Right. Therefore, for the year 2022, we just under construction, we can capitalizing the interest for only 2 months only. Right. So for 2 months only. Therefore, how much is the interest for 2 months? We calculate 5 million times 8% times 2 over 12. We get 66,667. Therefore, the answer is A for us. All right. So that one is the first question. So 2022, the capitalized interest is 66,667. Okay. Next. All right. So we proceed to the next question. Okay. So the next part of this question, actually, the question asks you to calculate the total initial cost of the factory. All right. So now it is a total initial cost. Total initial cost mean that a total cost which is 12 million as mentioned here, total up with the borrowing cost. Okay. So now how much is the borrowing cost? Okay. So the one that we calculate just now for the year 2022 only. Right. Sorry. The one that we calculate, the one that we calculate just now is for the year 2022 only. All right. So now we need to calculate from the beginning. So guys, the construction is begin on 1st of March 2019. However, the loan is taken from 1st of May 2019. Therefore, here in 2019, we need to start capitalizing when the loan is taken, condition number one, and the progress is there, condition number two. All right. Therefore, we start on 1st of May 2019 until the end of the year, 31st December 2019. So in which May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, 8 months. All right. So 8 months here. Therefore, if we calculate 5 million, that 8% times 8 over 12, we get 266,667. However, again, during 2009, you see, start in August 2009 here, there is an income. So therefore, there is income earned in 2019. Therefore, we need to minus, right, income earned. So for the year end 2019, the income start on August. August, September, October, November, December. 5 months. All right. So for 5 months, we need to minus with income for 5 months. So how much we get for 5 months? Again, we just take a prorate, which is 5 over 12 times 120,000. So we get 50,000. So 266,667 less with 50,000. Then we get 216,667. This one is for 2019 only. Okay, again, we need to total up, right? All the borrowing costs. Okay, next. Right, so we proceed. We just calculate for 2019. So next is 2020, right? So next is 2020. This 2019 is from the previous calculation. I just put it here, Right. So next, 2020, what happened in 2020 here? As we can see here, there is a suspension during this 2020, which is from March to June 2020. All right. Therefore, here, yeah, just want to show the timeline here from 1st of January 2020 until 31st December 2020. There is a suspension for 4 months from March until June. March, April, May, June. All right. So there is a suspension for 4 months. Therefore, for this 4 months, cannot capitalize the interest. Therefore, for this 4 months, okay, suspended, cannot count, which is for 4 months. All right. Therefore, how much interest that we can capitalize? Therefore, 12 months less with 4 months, only 8 months in the year 2020 can be capitalized. Therefore, again, we calculate again 5 million times 8% times 8 over 12, then we get 266,667. All right. However, you still remember that we have income during this year too, right? The income is start on August. Okay, the income is start on August 2019 and for 1 year. 1 year mean that it is stopped until 1st of July 2022. In other words, actually, this is the timeline. I show you the timeline for this year, the income for this year. Therefore, the previous year, 5 month income. This year is another 7 month income. 7 plus 5 is 12 month, which is 1 year. Right. So 7 month income. Remember the rules of income. Income that we earn during suspension period or suspended period, that one no need to minus, right? So 7 month income, 7 month income, okay, 7 month income for 7 months, suspended month are not counted. Therefore, suspended month, how many months? 4 months. Therefore, 7 months less with 4 months, only 3 months is counted, and only 3 months we can minus. All right, so 3 months, how much actually? So 120,000 times 3 over 12, then we get 30,000. So therefore, 266,667 less with 30,000. Then we get the income 236,667. That one is for year end 2022. All right. So next, for year end 2021, okay, 2019, 2020, we finish. 2021. What happened in 2021, you see in this information, the question did not mention anything weird or anything, any hiccup or any interrupt, right? So therefore, we can assume that this we take a full year. Full year is 12 over 12. So 5 million times 8% times 12 over 12, we get 400,000 full year we take, right? And then for year 2022, we can refer to the previous question, question 10, before this that we calculate, we get 66,667. Therefore, the total borrowing cost that we can capitalize is actually a total of 920,000 and 1. Okay, actually, right, this one, 920,001. Why we got 1 at the end, right? Do you notice that we round up every figure to become 777, right? So that's why it become 1. It's actually 920,000 only. All right, but never mind. 12 million, the total cost without borrowing cost, total cost 12 million plus with 920,000 and 1, we get 12,920,000. So in the answer option, you can choose also either 12,920,000 or 12,920,000 and 1. This one is round off because of round off line. So which one is the answer? Not A, not B, not C, not D. What happened in this question? Actually, this question is error question. Rasa nak marah kan, dah banyak-banyak kira tapi error kan. But it's okay lah. Because error question is actually a bonus question or bonus mark question. But actually, that is the answer. Total initial cost is 12,920,000. There is no option for this. That's why this question is error question. Okay, next. All right, so the following statement are incorrect about borrowing cost, except, you see the question tak? Dia kata all the statement is incorrect, salah. Kecuali, so mean that what does it mean? Semua salah kecuali betul lah. Which one is the correct one, right? So, interest expense during the suspension period shall be capitalized as borrowing cost. Interest expense during suspension period shall be capitalized as borrowing cost. Salah, incorrect. So this one is not betul. This one is not correct, right? So this one is not accept. So this is incorrect. Okay. An entity shall cease capitalizing borrowing costs once start using the qualifying asset, because they use the word using. It's wrong lah. Salah lah. It's not using, but it is completed. All right. Income received from temporary investment during the suspension period shall be credited to profit or and loss account when received. Correct lah, right? This one is correct lah. During suspension period, no need for us to minus. Therefore, we can just recognize this as our profit inside profit or loss. Yeah, that is actually C. But we see D. Why it is wrong? Interest expense during suspension period shall be deducted with the total borrowing cost capitalized for the period. No need, right? Interest expense during suspension period, no need to deduct with total borrowing cost capitalized. Just no need to include only. It's not deduct. Deduct is income. Income we deduct with the borrowing cost. But during this suspension period, interest expense, no need to calculate only. Alright. So therefore, for this question, thank you.